What's going on, guys? Welcome to a Survive the Nights informational video. I've been on their Discord channel for about a week now, and I realized that they have a screenshots page where they have been taking screenshots of the current build of the game. Everything about these images are subject to change, obviously, because this is very, very early pre-alpha. If you guys don't know where these screenshots are coming from, pretty much this is a testing phase for their moderators. They have a group of individuals inside the game right now testing and building and fixing things to get it ready for the back release, which hopefully will be soon. There's absolutely no confirmed release date yet, but we will have information very soon depending on how this current build goes. That being said, I'm going to go through each screenshot one by one, group together certain screenshots, and see if we can just kind of get a little bit of hype out of the game and see if you guys get hyped yourselves as well. On release of the game, depending on how things go, we're going to be doing a multiplayer series, we're going to be doing a single player series, and I'm going to try to start up a subscriber server for my Twitch subs, so we'll be streaming on the game as well. If you guys are waiting and want tons and tons of Survive the Nights content, I will be the place to be. So subscribe if you're new here, and we'll get into the screenshots now. So we're starting with the first screenshot. I'm going to break down a lot of different things when it comes to these pictures and really pick out little nitpicky things that could hype you guys up for the game. One, you see he is wearing a camo sleeve. We might find some different varying types of clothing that you can wear and find in the game. We also have here a AR-15 of some sort. We don't know if it's automatic, fully automatic, semi-automatic, whatever. We have an explosive barrel on the right, which hopefully you'll be able to shoot and explode, but we'll see. It kind of seems a little cartoony to have something like that. And this is actually a building that we have some interior screenshots of that I'm going to show you guys now. So this is the first screenshot of the interior of the building. So you can see that it's very trash. It's very post-apocalyptic. I'm pretty sure the way the loot system works in this game, it's not really container-based. It's going to actually, you have to search and look underneath stuff, around stuff, on top of stuff, similar to like your DayZs and your Miscreateds. But I don't believe the storage system is going to be working heavily styled as 7 Days to Die, where you open a container and there's a whole bunch of stuff in there. You have to store your items on top of shelves, on top of cabinets, and kind of set up your own house. The game also heavily revolves around reinforcing a house if you want to live there, boarding up the windows, reinforcing the door, re-plugging in the generator for the house in order to get the lights to turn back on, and things like that. So it's going to get really hype and really cool once we get around to being very methodical about our base building. So now I'm just going to show you a couple of some pretty screenshots were in there. By the way, there is a lot more screenshots. If you guys want to check them out, I'm pretty sure Survive the Nights has tweeted out their Discord that anybody can join. You can go to the screenshot section on their Discord, and you can look at all of these. It's a whole bunch more than the ones I'm just showing you. But that being said, we have a whole bunch of beautiful pictures. The one I'm showing you right now is kind of the rural outskirts of the map. We see a small road on the right side, but you can see the scale of things. Like, imagine you're having a PvP battle with somebody on the rock just across the hill from you, and the noise and the zombies start to get attracted, and eventually you get overrun, but they start coming uphill, and you can see them coming up. You can see them on the road. You see cars driving by, because apparently you're supposed to be able to repair and drive cars at some point in the game, so that should be really cool as well. But you can just kind of tell the scale of things. Another screenshot that shows scale as well as a really, really cool model for a gun. This seems like some type of hunting rifle, but he's looking down at a town, and he seems like he's taken some type of bridge or some type of freeway to get up on this power position. And I can see it and feel it now, sniping zombies from all the way up here, or sniping another player to steal his gear. I mean, even setting up a base up here would be really, really sweet to have an overview of the whole town. That way you know if you can head in and see if it's too dangerous, or if it's like nice enough to head in and start looting. So in this screenshot, you guys see like these half-built buildings, and it seems like the screenshot is from a person on top of one of them. So you should be able to climb all of these. You guys see the ramps going up and up and up. These are going to be some really, really strong power positions when watching over cities and towns and camping with sniper rifles. It is a very common thing for something like DayZ, for something like this to happen. Usually there's somebody in a power position, and eventually they do have names for these power positions, so you can call them out and make sure that they get killed. But I think those last three screenshots that I showed you really, really do show a scale for this game. There's going to be a lot of high positions that you can get on the map, and there's going to be a lot of low positions where you're kind of exposed, but it's where the loot is. Now I'm going to kind of get into what is the base building, quote unquote, which is kind of just like tents and crafting and campfires and working with other players. There's going to be a whole bunch of really cool screenshots coming up, and I'm saving the best for last, guys. I'm definitely saving the best for last, so stick around. So this screenshot is really, really awesome. So the scale that I showed you guys earlier with the skyscrapers, you can see that on the left side of the screen. He seems to be on pretty much a main road. There seems to be an old kind of colonial styled house to the right of him. But he set up this campfire with his little cooking rack. We've seen inside the actual alpha trailer that these things are placeable, as well as the tent. So he's staying here for the night. He's making sure that he's safe. Probably not the safest position because it's a city, zombies, city, etc. But this is just really, really cool. So I'm going to move on to another screenshot that shows another campsite. And this one is pretty hype as well. This is where we start getting into some more of the juicier, cooler screenshots. So this is, you see a squad of 3. Guy on the right has an AR-15. Guy on the left kind of looks like he has a repeater. It could also be an AR-15. The guy at the campfire has a shotgun. 2 people in front of him, very alert. Maybe a zombie coming around, maybe another player. They've set up this campfire and they have a little base. It seems like on top of a hill. There is a little Jersey barrier to the right. But this just gets me really excited because of how awesome nighttime and camps and kind of like the whole survival aspect. It feels like it's going to be an actual survival game. A lot of these zombie games kind of like you have zombies with a side of survival. It's not necessarily a survival game, but they're really, really going towards the survival part of this game. And this really reminds me of that. This also hypes me up a lot for multiplayer and playing with my friends. You can see the different articles of clothing. Guy on the right again has that camo vest on. So you can see he probably was the guy with the AR in the first screenshot. But just seeing these screenshots and these screen grabs alone are really getting me excited for this game. And it seems like it is running relatively smoothly. It doesn't seem like they're really discussing too much of that front when it comes to the discussion boards on their Discord. But I can feel the game coming very, very soon. So leading in and using this as a bridge from camps, we're moving into nighttime. A big thing with survival games is nighttime. A lot of games do it wrong. It's either too dark, you can't really do much, or there's no ways to get light. Light is too bright and it gives you away. But it seems like they're balancing that out very well in this game, and the graphical like scenarios, which I'm going to show you later, you can see a little bit of that fire reflection on the gun there. It's extremely, extremely beautiful, as well as another little screenshot that was kind of a gem that I found, and it's going to be really, really awesome to show you guys in a second. All right, this is the screenshot. What is it? It doesn't really seem like much, but it really does get me excited. This is a cave, and the guy seems to be holding a flashlight of some sort. So think about the infinite possibilities if there's an entire map above as well as an entire map below. I bet that this is probably just something very, very specific, and there's only one of them on the map, but it gets me excited for a development path to eventually do have a whole bunch of caves, or maybe this seems like maybe a coal mine of some sort, but there's more scale than we believe. There's up, there's down, there's below, there's in the middle. There's so much up and down that you can do, and it makes the game a lot more fresh. You're going to see me probably building in one of these caves if they allow you to. I have a few other nighttime screenshots for you guys. Not going to dig too much into these ones. Just wanted to show them to you. That way you can kind of see how nighttime's going to look and work and feel. It looks really nice. It seems like it's going to be pretty easy. Hopefully we can gamma up on our videos in order to show you guys and make sure that you guys can see it on the YouTube end. But it seems pretty awesome. So we have 2 more topics to cover. To bridge the gap, we're going to tease you with a little image right now that you're seeing, which is a zombie getting shot at night, which what seems with the AR-15 that we discussed earlier. Zombies are the #1 discussion with this game right now. Obviously, it is a zombie survival game. The stress tests from months and months ago did not have zombies. They said they did not have the tracking in AI and their character models finished quite enough in order to introduce them into the game. Watching and listening and looking into the Discord, it seems like zombies is the #1 thing that is holding the game back. They said the AI tracking is still not good, and they are quote-unquote running through buildings. So that seems like it's going to be the biggest issue that's going to be and needs to be solved before the game releases, and that's what's holding it back. So I'm just going to show you a few more zombie screenshots. The zombies seem pretty cool. We know crawlers now are confirmed. I don't know if you're going to be able to shoot their legs off, or they will just be a specific spawn in the game. But it seems like zombies are looking awesome. The character models are definitely getting there or are close to being finished. Once the AI tracking is done, I think the game is really going to get to the point where they're talking about a release date for Kickstarter backers. Last but certainly not least, for all of you people that want to break down some images and look into some stuff, this is the image for you. This seems like they have put and spawned in every single item or most of the items in the game and put them in one area to make sure that the items weren't bugged when picked up or whatever. You can obviously see some low textured items like the pink items, the pink sweatshirt, the floating guys in the back. But at the same time, you can see there are a lot of different items, a lot of different things to collect. You can see the radiator box, which you're going to need to use to rebuild the generators. There's some toolkits. There's a whole bunch of guns, different types of pots and pans, a whole bunch of foods and different types of things. There's just a lot of cool stuff. You see a different amount of traps. This is the image that I was saving for you guys because this one really just kind of is really awesome. It seems like we have 3 different types of ammo down at the bottom. I can't really see the text very well, but there's red, green, and blue. So we're probably going to have 3 different calibers of bullets for different types of things, probably shotgun, rifle, and then pistol. But that is it for the screenshots. Again, there is a ton more screenshots on their Discord. You guys have to just find your way over to Survive the Night's Twitter and then join their Discord through the link that they tweeted out, if they are still advertising it. Again, everything from these images are subject to change, and things are obviously going to change because it's currently in version 0.02, which is extremely, extremely small, and it's called the guinea pig access. So that being said, hopefully you guys are a little bit more hyped for the game, as hyped as I am, because I am getting ready to play this game for pretty much 14 hours a day when it releases, as long as it's obviously enough content for that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I know a lot of you guys are very excited for this game. Be sure to check back on my channel in the future for full content on the game and gameplay, obviously, of Survive the Nights. I hope you guys all enjoyed the video, enjoyed the content that I provided to you. Again, subscribe if you're new here and want more Survive the Nights content. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.